Hi everyone, my name is Dusingizimana Zachary. I'm the co-founder and the legal representative of Ubumwe Community Center in Rwanda. I would like to share with you my experience in working with people with disability in Rwanda, but also especially share with you life of people with disability in Rwanda. For many years ago, people with disability were marginalized in many ways, and people used to think that born with disability is a malediction. It's like a punishment from God. Also, they were saying that it is something connected to the evil spirit, and that has increased the discrimination of people with disability. But for now, by the years, our government have worked hard to change this mindset of people and introduce new programs in the whole country just to include people with disability, and also to bring back their full right. Right now, people with disability in Rwanda are represented from the village level, where from the village level, people with disability have a committee of at least 5 people to represent them in a different domain: education, socio-economic, and other domain. And also with the new Rwandan education policy, the education for all, the inclusive education is something that is now a cross-cutting issue, where people with disability are also encouraged to attend regular schools where they can study with others. So like in 1950s and 60s, only people with disability could be taken care by religious people, especially the Catholic people, where they have found centers where people with disability could go and stay for life, just like an orphanage. But right now, there are not only religious people, but also there are also other centers like ours, which are founded by regular people, just to support and care for people with disability in different domain. If I can compare people with physical disabilities and people with intellectual disability, their life are totally different, because the mindset for against people with intellectual disability and the physical disability is different. For physical disabilities, it's okay. People really don't really discriminate them too much. But for those with intellectual disabilities, there are still those kind of the root cause of their intellectual disabilities, where they can connect it to the evil spirits, where they can connect it to a malediction from God, just those kind of mindset. And also it doesn't discriminate only those people with disability, but also it goes far into the family, because if you have a kid with intellectual disability, they say that it's connected to the family, so even the whole family is discriminated. Sometimes to be integrated in the society or to get married, yeah, it's a big issue. So there are still some kind of discrimination about people with intellectual disability. But here I can also add that people still need the knowledge about disability, know the cause of intellectual disability, how they can help someone with intellectual disability. Yeah, just things like that. About our center, it's a center for people with disability, all kind of disability and different ages, from the age of 3 and up to any other age. The reason why we have found this center, it's because we wanted to contribute to the right of people with disability, but also to show the world and our community that disability is not inability, and also to improve lives of people with disability through our different programs, which are most of them focused on education and training, but also a center is a place where people meet to socialize, where people come to share their common humanity. So our center has different programs and departments. So we have the vocational training program. We also have the inclusive education, which start from the preschool level up to primary school. So for the inclusive education, that's where we integrate and we mix children who don't have disability in the same class with other kids who have disability. We also have a special program which we call special need program. That's where we have people with very severe disability, those who have a combination of more than one disability. We also have the community-based living program. It's a program that we have created after receiving people with very severe disability who have spent their whole life in an orphanage, and that orphanage have been closed because with the new government policy, it's that everyone deserves to grow up in a family environment and in the community. So most of the orphanages in Rwanda are now being closed, and children are taken to their relatives, and also there are some who get foster families. But in our case, with the people we have received, they had a very severe disability, and it was really hard to find family to take them at home. So we have created the community-based living program, where we have created the 4 family type homes, where a group of at least 6 or 5 people with disability live together as a family, and inside the house they have at least 3 caregivers who take care of them and who stay with them as real parents. So that's where they stay, and during the day they come at the center to have and to get the same services as all other people with disability who come from our communities. Right now we have over 400 people with disability in the different programs. In our inclusive education program, in total we have now over 700 people in the program, and it includes around 90 children with disability who are now included in the basic education program. Our hope for the future is to extend our mission all around the country, because right now it's a challenge. We can't serve everyone. We only serve people around our district, and people who are from far away, it's also difficult to take care of them while they are getting the training. So our vision is to have centers like this all over the country, and where we can serve more people and everywhere. So yeah, this is it. This is a short introduction for our work and life of people with disability in Rwanda. Thank you for watching.